Hey fellas, here we are back at Pokemon Masters, and we got ourselves the Training with Nemona Damage Challenge event finally available. This event, it ends the 2nd, so it rotates, right? But honestly, I think this event should just be moved out of the events tab and probably in somewhere else. Though, granted, this is already a pretty, pretty filled menu, I guess. But point being, I don't think this fits here, it being a permanent event at all. I've seen quite a bit of posts about this event and the information relating to it, optimal strategies, whatever, and it does seem like it is ranked, right, for now, which is cool. That doesn't really matter too much, but it is ranked. Obviously, the main point of this event, I guess, is to deal as much damage as possible and to get tickets to exchange for the new sync pairs, which I'm going to guess is their method of trying to give away, not give away, but, give out field and sprint sync pairs, right, for free, because the only free ones we have are Victor and Riley, to my knowledge, and they're also, limited, right? So having 5 different characters of the field/sprint role being available is really good for, the rally, and also just having more of these sync pairs in abundance. So definitely a good thing. All those sync pairs are pretty decent too. They've all got their own niches that make them look pretty decent, so that is good. This is not really going to be my, official optimized maximum run, whatever you want to call it. This is mostly just going to be my reaction to the event, figuring out how it works. I do know quite a decent bit about it just from posts people have made. I didn't really try to actively seek out information, but sometimes, things kind of seep through. I have not made the team yet, though. What I'm thinking of doing right now is running Champion Rosa, Signature Steven, as well as Signature LUSAMINE. LUSAMINE definitely does seem to be the massive player in this event, and Neo Champion Rosa as well with all of her gimmicks. So I'm mostly just going to be following what I've seen people do to see how well that works out. Maybe put in some of my own strategies later on. Not too sure. I'd have to think about it, but we'll see, right? Who's best to get hit? I don't think it really matters, does it? I feel like for this event, because there is limited 3 minutes, as we know, probably would be better to pick out a sync pair that does not have a passive that activates whenever they get hit. So maybe something like Rosa here would be good. Enemies don't seem to hit hard either, so that's nice. I do want to, obviously, Superpowered is definitely the best lucky skill for this event, but I'm not really going to change around yet. I'm just going to kind of see what I can work with first. I'm going to give Rosa a head start 1 so I can do a strategy with LUSAMINE, and I guess we'll go ahead and hop into this and see how the event works, right? We'll go ahead and see. Okay. So we got 3 minutes to deal as much damage as possible. 1 million is the baseline goal. Of course, you can go higher if you want to rank higher, or maybe try and go for some extra points, whichever you want to do. I may have not changed LUSAMINE's grid. Actually, I'm quite certain I didn't change LUSAMINE's grid, so I'm not gonna try without changing that, because obviously LUSAMINE's got the great aspect of having double down, which is amazing. Double down 9. She's got a really solid on type psychic nuke, so that is definitely nice. We're gonna build for this again. Really not really optimal grids, but just like a first time look at the event. Obviously, of course, you can build around it later. Did see some stuff about where getting Signature LUSAMINE with Train Move and PR is some of the best stuff to go for, and some specific sing strats with Rosa, but we'll see. They've got literally infinite HP, which is pretty funny to think about. I'm just gonna go for potions, Dire Hit Plus, and then we'll go for the attack with Steven. Okay, so yeah, they don't really do damage either, which is definitely good for sure. Definitely not going to complain too much about that. Go ahead, Psycho Boost. Okay. I heard that running Adrenaline on Rosa was a good idea, but I think I'm going to try and quad Q her buddy, not her buddy, her trainer move, which, no, didn't do it. I tend to not be too great at that, but that's fine. Okay. And then we'll go for the LUSAMINE nuke afterwards. Out of gauge. Damn it, that sucks. Oh well, that's fine though. We do need gauge, so I do need to use Rosa's buddy move. I just wanted to wait a little bit. There, put him to sleep. That's good. Okay. Again, not really the most optimal time for sure here. There's definitely better strats to work with. Go for LUSAMINE's nuke here. See what we get. You also do have to kind of worry, I guess, about crits on the sync moves, right? Because of course, any failed crit, that's going to ruin your run. As we can see here, we failed that crit on the side, so we are really missing out there, which does suck. But oh well, I guess that's just how things happen to go. Sure, go for that. Okay. Time is running down really fucking quickly at that. Damn, just barely out of gauge for that sing. Okay, that's fine though. Go ahead and go for this thing again. Get that spread damage again. Yeah, Cygnus LUSAMINE is just really, really stupidly good for this event. I think we can go for another LUSAMINE. Yeah, there we go. Go for another LUSAMINE nuke. Get in that Psycho Boost as well. Maybe try and go for another one of LUSAMINE's prismatic lasers before the event ends, please. That'd be nice. Get one of those in. That would be good. No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, well. Okay, time's up. Okay, there we go. I didn't see the damage. 2-star Rika, 800,000 points. That's definitely not bad to start out with for sure. Again, a million is the baseline, but that does require some optimal play, of course, and whatnot. So going for like the train move, I guess train move NPR on LUSAMINE would be a bad idea. There's a few other things that could probably work out better. I didn't look at how much damage Steven did. I probably should have done that. We do get gems for it as well, which is nice. And I'm going to guess that you can challenge as many times as you want without having to worry too much. Obviously, the best thing to have here, other than like Cygnus LUSAMINE, is probably going to be Master 7000. Wow, crazy. Probably going to be having Cygnus Lana, right? Cygnus Lana is really fucking strong. It seems like we cannot actually view player strategies, which is interesting to think about. Do they really not allow you to view other player strategies? That's weird. That's definitely iffy. At the very least, that is very iffy. Looks like 3.4 million is definitely the go for here. Psychic type masters, that's ironic. Okay, so I'll take 800,000 points for now. Definitely going to try and optimize the runs. Obviously, you know, there are better characters to bring, like Cygnus Lana is extremely good, especially because she supplies a lot of synergy with Cygnus LUSAMINE. Rosa's obviously good here, especially if you, I think if you give Rosa dupes, it's really good because you can get that go viral activation, right? I probably should be investing in my new champion, Rosa. Other than that, I'd have to think a little bit more about it, but also duping out Cygnus Steven, right? But I think the biggest one to have that can really give you an advantage in this event if you want to go for at least the 1,000,000 point baseline is Cygnus LUSAMINE, right? She's got the amazing nuke. She's got the spread damage with prismatic laser, support EX roll for that, you know, double sync, not double sync, double support EX sync buff thing, 4 sync buffs, whatever you want to call it, which is all, you know, really, really good to have. So yeah, I guess I'll try and optimize my runs a little bit. Maybe? I don't know. I think that's it, though. I'm going to just leave that run there. 800,000 points. We'll probably try again sometime in the future. I think the biggest thing that I want to try and go for is probably get that turn of NPR on Rosa to start out with, because we probably do have to worry a bit about buffing team speed early on, because we did miss quite a few clears. So having Adrenaline on Rosa is also not a bad idea for sure. Just going for that Cygnus. I don't know. I'm just trying to think about it. Like the Cygnus LUSAMINE sync countdown related to her trainer move, right? Or her her trainer move. Probably could go for 2 trainer move NPRs and then Dire Hit Plus to max out the crit. I don't know. I'll think about it. You know, I'll go ahead and just post another run, and I'll voice over it, and then we'll end the video off, I guess. I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling. This is just my life thoughts, I guess, to what I've been experiencing and what I'm currently thinking about how to most optimize my points for now. And here's the team for me that ended up being the winning team. Well, I mean, it was barely different from the last one. What I tried to focus on here was really just maximizing LUSAMINE's damage. That Q up was an accident, but it didn't really matter because, again, go for LUSAMINE's trainer move NPR, and it actually ends up working out pretty well. There was a few misplays I made in this that, of course, I could change, but again, I'm not really trying to ladder here or go for the best score. I might later, just really depends how I'm feeling. But, of course, we still managed to get the minus the whole turn skip there on the sync countdown, so we don't have to really worry about running Head Start 1 on Rosa, so we can run Adrenaline, which means we don't have to worry about quad queuing, which is very nice, of course. Going for the Dire Hit Plus there was not really the greatest decision because we did end up already having Rosa's stuff activated, right? But hey, it doesn't really matter too much. It's fine. We already got the +3 crit, so the Dire Hit Plus was pretty useless there, but it's fine. It's not really that big of a difference. This is where damage starts getting big. We start out with 224,000 points just from LUSAMINE's nuke. We get the +6, I think, physical special moves next, which then bumps our score up by over double because of the burst damage, right? And we went for Bianca for Psychic Terrain instead of Steven because, again, just damage enhancing LUSAMINE as much as possible. Every single prismatic laser with LUSAMINE is effectively another 100,000 points added to your score. So if you can find a way to obviously manage that and get as many prismatic lasers off as possible under, most strength possible, you're going to be cooking, right? And of course, again, the good Sync Nuke that LUSAMINE has at base as well. So 730,000 points already. Of course, also getting quad Qs in is really good. If you have a duped out Rosa, you could go for trainer move NPRs for even more damage, right? Like, look at this. This is pretty insane for damage, I would say. Might have been more effective to not even restore the Psychic Terrain with Bianca and instead try to go for the Prismatic Lasers, but again, this isn't really the most optimal score ever. If I really wanted to try and I really wanted to go as high as I could go, I could probably go quite a bit more than this, because despite the fact that I still don't have like Sigma Suit Lana or anything like that, right? Still, 1.3 million is definitely really good. And also my LUSAMINE does not have super powered, so there's that to consider as well. Still, just a bunch of factors in play that I could obviously change around if I wanted to in order to try and get as many points as possible, which I might do. I'm not sure, but I just wanted to show my winning run there, or the above 1 million point run. Will I ladder? Probably not, because I don't have Sigma Suit May. I will probably try to rank in as high as I can in one of these events where I actually have the applicable sync pairs. Maybe flying, I'm not sure. I know Sharon would be good for it. Ethan has a good shot because of the Field EX roll. Anniversary Scowl is obviously good. My flying roster's pretty strong, so... oops. Flying roster is pretty strong there, so... Maybe, but for whatever. For now, for Psychic, we're going to go for this. We're going to stick with this. I don't have Sigma Suit Lana, which is a pretty big necessity, I would say, if you want to try and go for like top points, like 2.5, 3 million plus range. I would say that Sigma Suit Lana is really, really one for that, if not, you know, even lower points. But without her, it works. I think one of the biggest things if you want to try and go for more points is also potentially Rosa trainer move NPRs. Could be good for some extra special moves next buffs for LUSAMINE and any other character you may bring. Again, you know, maybe Sigma Suit Lana, if you want to maybe go for some physical moves next buffs, whatever it may be, right? But yeah, there was my winning run. That was my thoughts on the damage challenge event. I'll maybe try to put out a video occasionally on it for ranking purposes, you know, maybe. I'm not sure. I'll just have to see what I think about the event as time goes on. But for now, I do like it. Just a very quick event to get some free rewards, get as many tickets as possible for those new sync pairs as well as the sync orbs. So yeah, that's my thoughts. I'll see you all later. Hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you think about the damage challenge down in the comments below. Let me know what your score was and what you try to go for, or what you're trying to go for rather, and I'll see you all later.